Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name is Jennifer Her, and I am the Chief Officer and the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Culture, but I'm here this morning in my role of co-chair of the Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge. I'm joined this morning by the Deputy Governor, the Honourable Frans Manderson, who is very excited to be here, I think, because we're going to kick off this year's event and reveal this year's beneficiary charity. So with no further ado, I will ask the Deputy Governor to make the big announcement.
Thank you, Ms. Ahern, and good morning, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to launch the 4th Annual Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge. I'm very excited. Looking back on what we have achieved in the past has been really tremendous. We started off giving $12,500 to our hospice foundation. We then gave $50,000 to help our Special Olympic athletes to travel to the World Games. And just a few months ago, we handed over a brand new ambulance along with the Heart Fund to the HSA because we were able to give $60,000 to the Heart Fund. Being there and witnessing the handover of that ambulance, which will help save people's lives, was a really special opportunity for me. Sitting back when I'm watching our Special Olympic athletes walk out of the tunnel in LA, knowing that the Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge was part of that, was exceptionally special. And everyone involved in the DG's 5K should feel really special about what we have achieved thus far. But of course, the best is yet to come. So today, I am pleased to announce that the recipient for this year's annual Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge is the YMCA. I'm very pleased to announce that. This is a highly reputable organization who has done some fantastic things worldwide, and we want them to do the same for us in the Cayman Islands, especially for our youth. The Y will be building a ropes challenge, which is exciting. You can see exactly where your money have gone, and I will leave it to the Y board to give the details. But this is very exciting. And I am certainly very pleased that we are going to have another successful Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge. Each year, I challenge the committee to do better than last year, and they have always exceeded our expectations. I challenged them to have 1,200 persons registered last year. We had 1,500. I challenged us to get 50,000. We've got 60,000. So, of course, this year is no different. So, despite Ms. Ahern's objections, I have challenged her to raise $60,000 for this year. And I don't see any reason why we can't have 2,000 persons come out and be part of this exceptional opportunity to get fit, to be part of a solution, and to help the YMCA in their tremendous cause. So this is very exciting. There's no downside to this, and I want everyone to be part of this fantastic solution. I want to also thank our sponsors who, without them, we would not have raised the money that we have raised. We have some fantastic gold sponsors. We have the Bank of Butterfield, we have DART, and we have Appleby Cayman, who have all again signed on to be our gold sponsors. So between those companies and persons' registration fees and everyone else coming on for other opportunities to be platinum sponsor, silver sponsors, and bronze sponsors. Again, exciting opportunities for everyone to get involved. I think it's so very important that all the persons living in Cayman look to be part of a solution. It is very easy for people to sit back and criticize and say, there's not enough things for our young people to do. Well, here's an opportunity for you to be part of a solution that can really help our young persons to gain confidence and leadership skills. Also, it's important that I tell you what the dates of the DG's 5K. So we will have the event will kick off in Cayman Brac, and we had a fantastic time there last year on Sunday, the 23rd of April, and in Grand Cayman on Sunday, the 30th of April. So folks, let us really come out and be part of this exciting event. I am very pleased. I'm very impressed with everything that the YMCA has been doing, and I'm certainly pleased to join with them and partner in this fantastic opportunity. So thank you very much, and I'll pass it on to the board.
Thank you very much, Deputy Governor. And now that he has revealed that the YMCA is the beneficiary, I do want to welcome the members of the Board of Directors from the YMCA who've joined us this morning, as well as some of our amazing Deputy Governor 5K Challenge Planning Committee team members. Thank you all very much for joining us. I want to now introduce David Watler, who is the Deputy Chair of the YMCA, to offer a few remarks.
Thank you, Jennifer and France. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the YMCA, we're extremely grateful for this opportunity to partner with the government to build a ropes course for our community. Many people know, and others continue to learn, the work of the Y is deeply rooted in creating meaningful experiences for youth, families, and for all people. In fact, more than 770 years ago, the YMCA has provided safe places, positive, healthy activities, and has been a leader in supporting education and strengthening communities around the world. Here in Cayman, we're committed to building up our young people, to providing support for families, adults, and elders. Since we began operating in 2014, our initial focus has really all been about youth. However, the YMCA does more than simply offer activities for our children. We teach and reinforce basic core values that we all need to do. Essential principles like honesty, respect, and responsibility. The same values that my parents and grandparents have held dear. And values that make up the best of who we are as people. I joined the Y because I recognize that there is a significant gap here in Cayman. There's a gap in the use and availability of resources and programs for our youth outside of school. And the Y can fill this gap. The Y has over 170 years of experience operating all over the world to provide a safe habitat for youth to strive and develop. We know that our kids can struggle to find a sense of purpose and belonging. They can use all the help we can offer, providing the necessary tools to live happy, healthy, according to the DG, which we fully support, and productive lives. The Y provides important role models and mentors, such as our Y staff that are seated here today. These guys are working in the trenches, doing the critical work. Our currently we operate programs within Cayman that touch over 1/3 of the youth in the Cayman Islands, of primarily school-aged children. The impact continues to grow, bringing this positive message to more youth and helping them to discover their full potential through the use of this ropes course. I think that'll tremendously help us in that area as well. So again, I'd like to thank you, the Deputy Governor, and for his entire team for supporting our work and our cause. We're excited to make this project a reality, and we're confident that will allow us to further our work inspiring youth, building character, and strengthening our community. Thank you.
And before we open it up for questions, I would like to invite Greg Smith, who is the Executive Director of the Y, to offer a few comments as well. Greg?
Thank you, Jennifer, and good morning, everyone. As David mentioned, the YMCA is extremely grateful to the Deputy Governor for recognizing the good work the YMCA is currently doing and allowing us this opportunity to further reach our mission, which is really helping people to reach their God-given potential. It's appropriate that the DG 5K Challenge would make possible having a challenge course. And so for those of you who are unaware of what a challenge course is or does, it's quite a unique and special tool. I know that there's some pictures here as well to help illustrate that. But it's a series of telephone poles, ropes, cables, even boards and tires that come together to form the course. The elements of a ropes course can be directly on the ground to 30 or 40 feet up in the air, sometimes even higher. And I see the faces from the crowd. Exciting stuff. But the tool provides a really exciting and fun approach to teaching some of the most critical and fundamental skills necessary to being successful at life. These courses were first developed in 1941 for military use, which is actually where I first participated in a ropes course. Not in 1941. However, they've since been used for a wide range of educational, recreational, therapeutic, and developmental purposes. So for young people who face obstacles every day, an out-of-the-classroom approach that's really engaging and real, that helps teach these important lessons, like in the importance of having a good plan, of working together with others, of good communication, really listening and speaking with a clear purpose. These are critical skills essential to accomplishing goals in life. A challenge course also teaches the importance of trust, problem solving, peaceful resolution of conflict, and the essentials of teamwork that are part of a practical learning environment. So young people who sometimes struggle in a more traditional academic setting, they have shown to benefit significantly from this type of programming. It's based in what is referred to as experiential education, or learning by doing. The idea is that I can tell you something or show you something, but by experiencing it, you truly understand it in a much more real way. So the idea is that this type of training includes very good trained professionals in a very safe environment where all kinds of people can build self-esteem, confidence, learn empathy, overcome fears, and become more cooperative. As the DG mentioned, all essential leadership skills. So having done this program myself for over 20 years on over a dozen courses, I found the profound results that it can have on people. In fact, not just for kids, I've seen this programming benefit adults and professionals in extraordinary ways that really positively impact their work environments, their civic groups and churches. But beyond that, it has a profound effect on their personal and home lives as well. And so our board of directors visited YMCAs in Florida over the past 2 years, and while there, many of them had the ability to participate in a challenge course themselves. So many of them are here today, and they'll be able to share with you firsthand what that experience was like. So at the end of the day, it's really about relationship building, the basic skills and values that help us to improve our relationships with others. That is undeniably needed in our youth, and it's an area where people of all ages can continue to grow and improve.
Thank you very much, Greg. Before we do open it up for questions, we are going to unveil this year's logo. Another challenge that the Deputy Governor gives us every year is to come up with an even better logo than we had last year. And I have to say that the team from Government Information Services has always risen to the challenge each and every time. So we're very excited to be able to reveal this today. So I'm going to ask the Deputy Governor and David and Greg if you just want to step down and we'll do the big reveal. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go. With that, I'll open it up for any questions. Ralph?
Good morning, Ralph Lewis from Cayman Times. I have 2 questions, one for the Deputy Governor, one for Mr. Wattler. The first one is, you mentioned 3 gold sponsors. Over the years, have you seen an increase in sponsors for this challenge?
Yes, we have. The response from the private sector has been tremendous. So I can't say enough about the sponsorship that has come on board and the sponsorship that we have gotten for this event. It's been outstanding. And of course, we're going to ask those persons to continue to support us this year as well.
Thank you. Mr. Wattler, does the YMCA have representation in the sister islands?
Yes, we have an after-school program in Cayman Brac, and we also offer youth camps during the summer and Christmas breaks in Cayman Brac as well. And actually, one of our board members is from the Brac.
And Little Cayman?
I'm not sure if there is an offering in Little Cayman.
Not yet.
Not yet. Soon.
But we're working
soon.
on it.
Thank you very much.
Just picking up on the issue of the sponsors, we have a limited number of sponsorship opportunities at each level. So every year we offer 4 gold sponsorship slots. And as the Deputy Governor announced, we've had 3 of our sponsors respond very quickly to come back on board again this year: Appleby, Butterfield Bank, and DART. So we're really, really grateful to have them back. But we are always looking for more. So the email is supportdg5k@gov.ky for anybody who'd like to come on board. We do have some silver, bronze, there is a platinum sponsorship on offer as well, and possibly gold.
Good morning. I'm Anglin with Radio Cayman. Can you expound a little bit more on how the course is going to benefit the adults and corporations? You've mentioned it previously.
Sure. So the same skills that are taught for young people are really the same basic skills that benefit corporations or adults, again, a civic group. The idea is you participate in these different obstacles, and the experiential model is you're given a goal, and then you participate in activity, and then you discuss it afterwards. You basically debrief what just took place, and then transfer that back to real-life experiences. So in the corporate world, where communication can be always a challenge, where having clarity around what the goals are and the roles of people within a group become more clear, they can become a lot more effective through that approach. So the ability to participate in these activities that really have no prior frame of reference gets you doing something exciting. So your focus is hopefully very clear as to what's happening. You could really learn a lot from these examples that you can apply back to your work-life setting.
This is 4 years now. Have you been seeing an increase in the different government departments taking part in this?
Yes, absolutely. We've had tremendous support from the civil service as well, and the numbers continue to grow. We've had departments that have had 100% registration. The Immigration Department has been leading the way with its numbers, but I understand they're going to be challenged this year by Customs and RCIP. So we have some healthy challenging going on within the civil service as well. Yeah. So yes, every year it gets better, and I expect this year to follow that trend.
We do have a corporate trophy as well for the private sector company with the highest number of participants, and that has been won by Maples for the last 2 years. And as the Deputy Governor mentioned, we have the highest percentage participation for a core government agency, as well as a trophy for SAGCs with the highest percentage participation and the highest numbers of participation for core agency and SAGC. And this year we're also going to be looking for the school with the highest number of participants as well. Were there any other questions from anyone? Well, I want to thank you all very much for your time this morning. Please do make sure and mark your calendars. Sunday, April 23rd in Cayman Brac and April 30th here in Grand Cayman for the 4th Annual Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge. If you want to help support it, please email us at supportdg5k@gov.ky. Registration will open a little bit closer to the date, but it will be through Cayman Active, and we thank them for their support. So mark your calendars, start your training, and we'll look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you very much.